Hey guys, welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thank you guys for stopping by for another review. I really do appreciate it. As you can see, we're back in another room again. I just haven't been totally sold on the garage, especially on nights where it's kind of cold, stuff like that. I've finally got my office together, so I think I'm just going to kind of stick within here for now, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, tonight we've got a special beer review because I've heard it's really tasty. So tonight we've got one from KBS. We've got one from Founders, and this is their highly acclaimed KBS. But this is the Maple Mackinac Fudge edition. And this one is also bourbon barrel aged, coming in at 11%, sorry. So yeah, excited about this one. It says, Michigan didn't invent old-fashioned fudge, but it was perfected here. We pay tribute to this time-honored tradition with KBS Maple Mackinac Fudge by amplifying the rich chocolate notes of KBS using Mackinac Fudge coffee, then adding maple syrup and aging it in oak bourbon barrels. We created a bold new take on our barrel-aged classic, one that could only have originated in Michigan. This one was bottled on September 25th, so I think we're like just under 2 months old. So pretty fresh on that. This is a 2020 release, 2020 vintage. This one is barrel-aged, like I said. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack it open and see if this thing lives up to the hype. I like the bottle cap on this one. It's a nice like gold. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's get this in the glass. We can probably pour the whole thing, though I want to leave a little room to smell it. We'll add the rest here in just a second. Yeah, it looks completely black from what I can tell in the light. There's a slight brown hue near the bottom of the glass, but it's pretty much a black motor oil type beer. Yeah, really nice looking stuff. This one is about 2 fingers of like a brown chocolatey looking head. Really tightly compact bubbles. Expecting to see some lacing on this one, especially some alcohol legs with this ABV. But anyway, let's see if Untappd, does it say anything differently? No, it's the same info as the label. It says 40 IBUs. It's getting a 4.42, which is really, really good. It's got like 4,900 ratings, so we'll take that for what it's worth. Let's go ahead and shove our nose in it and check it out for ourselves. Holy Moses. It's fudgy. It's straight up just like fudge, man. Actually what this first initial sniff reminded me of like the Hershey's chocolate syrup that you could put into like milk or like ice cream or something like that. For me, I remember as a kid putting that on like vanilla ice cream. And it is just, that's exactly what it smells like to me. Insane. It's so chocolate forward. It's got a nice little undertone of like maple syrup. Got a little bit of like a roasty note, little like a coffee type roast character to it. Smells really sweet. Smells really rich. But yeah, I'll just tell you, straight up for me, it's pretty much dominated by that like fudgy, chocolatey syrup type aroma. So I hope it tastes like that too. Let's go ahead and try it. Cheers, guys. Oh man, that is really, really good. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite stouts that I've had in quite some time. It's not super bourbony though. And you know, I'm kind of like one of those people that doesn't really bother me. I'm not the biggest bourbon fan. You know, I do like a nice bourbon barrel aged stout, but it's not at the top of the list for me. So, you know, sue me, shoot me, you know, criticize me all you want. I'm sorry. I'm just not the biggest fan of bourbon. But like I said, you know, I love Bourbon County. I love some of these bourbon barrel aged stouts. Don't get me wrong. So, but this is just a little bit different for me. It's dominated by chocolate for sure. Yeah, it's got that same fudgy chocolate syrup note that I'm getting on the nose. Dude, I don't know how this is 11%. It does not feel like 11%. I'm not really getting much heat or anything at all. No burning in the throat, nothing. It's very sweet, very decadent. It's just very rich and full of flavor. So, yeah, aside from the chocolate that you get, it just rides through the whole palate. You do get a nice little bit of like a roasted coffee flavor as well. Kind of a generic coffee note, generic like roasty note. I'm not getting a ton of the maple either. I mean, maybe that's just part of that sweetness that I'm picking up. You know, I mean, on the aftertaste, I kind of feel like I've just like taken a bite of like a waffle or something. It's just like lingering there with like a little bit of a syrup flavor. So I guess, you know, take that for what it's worth too. But yeah, man, I mean, if you just hold the beer in your mouth, even swish it around or just whatever, just you can just hold it there, and you kind of get like a bourbon like flavor in there. But that's the only place I'm getting it. I'm really not getting it on the palate or on the taste. Sorry. It's just not driving through like I expected it to with this beer. But like I said, I'm okay with it. Uh, this thing is just insane, man. There's not really bitter at all. It's like a pastry stout. So it's sweet. You know, I don't think they're using lactose in here. It just says Imperial Stout with Mackinac Fudge, coffee, maple syrup, and chocolate, aged in oak bourbon barrel. So awesome stuff. I love this beer. Super glad I picked it up. I might need to pick up more because this is like a perfect beer for winter, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys have picked this up yourself. You know, being from Founders, you can probably get it just about anywhere, I would say. So if you haven't, do yourself a favor, pick this up. You will not regret it. I love it. I definitely recommend it. So anyway, guys, hope you guys are having a great evening. Hopefully you're having some nice beer yourself. And hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you did, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.